Prince Harry allegedly fled home he shares with Meghan Markle due to exhaustion. Prince Harry could not allegedly take his miserable life in the United States. In its November 1st issue, New Idea claimed that Prince Harry is not one to complain about his hang-ups with his wife, Meghan Markle. However, it's obvious that he's not having the best time in the United States. When he was still in the United Kingdom, everything that the Duke of Sussex touched turned into gold. But the same cannot be said now that he's thousands of miles away from home. In fact, a source alleged that everything that Prince Harry touches these days turns into a mess. And this isn't how he wants to live his life. He would never say it, but it's obvious everything he's touched in his life turned into a mess. There's a rumor going around that he's left the house for a break on a number of occasions. Sometimes it's just to the beach to be alone, and others he's going to Elton John's home, which is empty for most of the year. The poor guy just needs time to think, the source said. The insider added that Prince Harry is very exhausted, and it allegedly shows with the way he looks and how he carries himself. As for his wife, Markle seems to be doing a much better job in the United States. After all, this is her home and this is where she grew up. But even if Markle's life seems much easier than Prince Harry in the US, this doesn't mean that the former actress doesn't have things to worry about. The source claimed that royal fans still have not forgotten how Markle accused Kate Middleton of making her cry. It's very easy to forget just how personal the attack was against Kate on Oprah. William is understandably very protective of Kate. And let's not forget that Meghan directly accused Kate of making her cry rather than the other way around. She then accused Kate of briefing journalists against her or at least not clarifying the truth of the story. It's a very strong allegation to make publicly, the source said. However, it's obvious that this is just another way for the tabloid to pit Markle and Middleton against each other even though they are simply rehashing old and unconfirmed stories. It's not also true that Prince Harry fled his home a few times because he's exhausted and needs time to think. Even though they are simply rehashing old and unconfirmed stories. It's not also true that Prince Harry fled his home a few times because he's exhausted and needs time to think.